Infinix has been trying to bring some cool new features to its smartphones in the sub 10,000 rupee price segment. This time it's got a hole punch display and a quad camera setup. Yes, I am talking about the Infinix Hot 9 here, and in this particular review I will tell you if it's worth the money or these are just marketing gimmicks. So stay tuned for the full thing. But before I go ahead with a full review of the Infinix Hot 9, be sure to subscribe to the Gadgets 360 YouTube channel and click that bell icon so that you're the first to know when we have a new video. The hole punch display is uncommon in the sub 10,000 rupee price range, and it's good to see it on the Infinix Hot 9. This phone has a 6.6-inch display with an HD Plus resolution. This panel is decent for the price, but the size isn't the best for single-handed use. The display has decent viewing angles, but the brightness could have been better. I'm not a fan of the thick bezels around the display, but Infinix has managed to hide a selfie flash in the top bezel near the selfie camera. This is very hard to spot when it is off, but it also works at a low intensity as a notification LED. The fingerprint scanner at the back is quick to unlock the smartphone, and so is the face recognition feature. Infinix ships this phone with XOS 6 based on Android 10, and it was running the Jan security patch, which is quite old. While the UI has a lot of customizations, you won't have trouble finding your way around it. XOS has a lot of bloatware preloaded, which is annoying, but there is one feature that I think is really useful. In the settings app under the name Social Turbo, you'll find lots of WhatsApp enhancements. You can record WhatsApp calls, create stickers, and also save WhatsApp statuses easily. The phone also has a WhatsApp mode that only allows this one app to access data while all the other traffic is blocked. This could help you stay in touch when your battery is running critically low. I didn't have very high expectations from the Infinix Hot 9 because it is powered by a relatively weak MediaTek Helio P22 SoC. In terms of your day-to-day usage, you would not find any slowdown there, but heavier apps and games do take longer to load. I wouldn't recommend this particular device for gamers as it takes a long time to load popular titles such as PUBG Mobile. The graphics defaulted to smooth and the frame rate at medium, but I still noticed stutter during gameplay. The Infinix Hot 9 managed to score well in our HD video loop test, going on for 20 hours and 50 minutes. Charging is a pain as the 10-watt charger takes easily over 2 hours to fill the battery completely. Charging it for 30 minutes only got the phone to 21%. While the Infinix Hot 9 has a quad camera setup, I wasn't too happy with the camera performance, and you can see the results yourself now. In daylight, the Hot 9's shots were below average, and it could only manage decent details on objects close to the camera. It does not do a very good job at metering light and tends to overexpose the sky in a few shots. For close-ups, I noticed that the Hot 9 would take some time to lock focus, and the output was not as sharp as I would have liked. Bokeh mode lets you set the level of blur before taking a shot, and I took a few shots with this mode. The edge detection wasn't great and blurring was inconsistent. The output from the macro camera is also not as sharp as I would have liked, and the details are strictly average. In low light, the phone manages to keep noise under control, but the output has visible grain on zooming in. Photos aren't sharp and the objects at a distance have quite weak detail. Selfies are decent, but the color tone was slightly off in daylight. In low light, selfies are not sharp but do have decent details and the flash is handy. Video recording maxes out at 1080p, but this phone lacks any kind of stabilization. This results in shaky footage. Low-light video quality is below average as well, and the lack of stabilization could render videos useless. The Infinix Hot 9 is designed with current trends in mind. You do get a hole punch display and a quad camera setup. However, the phone overall fails to deliver on performance, which is a deal breaker for me. The long time it takes to load apps reminded me time and again that this processor isn't fast. It isn't only about the CPU performance though. The cameras are also below average as well. Battery life is one of the only things that works in the favor of the Infinix Hot 9. If your usage is absolutely basic, then this will do. But if you need a more powerful smartphone, the Realme C3 and the Realme Narzo 10A are proper alternatives to this one. And that was my full review of the Infinix Hot 9. What do you think about the smartphone? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, for all things tech, stay tuned to gadgets360.com.